Welcome to the online classes of Sri Rama Bharati Public School. I, Aarti, your English educator, is back with a new topic manners. Yes, manners. It's a poem written by Elizabeth Bishop. So, before we'll understand the meaning of the poem, let's know about the poet. Elizabeth Bishop was an American poet and short story writer. She was consultant in poetry to the Library of Congress from 1949 to 1950, the Pulitzer Prize winner for poetry in 1956, the National Book Award winner in 1970, and the recipient of the NewSat International Prize for Literature in 1976. In this poem, Manners, Elizabeth actually written a conversation between a grandfather and his grandchild. A grandfather who is trying to inculcate good manners and etiquette in his grandchild. So, let's start with the recitation of the poem. I'll recite the few lines of the poem, then I'll start explaining the same. The poem says, My grandfather said to me as we sat on the wagon seat, Be sure to remember to always speak to everyone you meet. We met a stranger on foot. My grandfather's whip tapped his hat. Good day, sir. Good day. A fine day. And I said it and bowed where I sat. In these lines, grandfather and his grandchild about to leave for a walk by sitting in a wagon, by sitting in a cart drawn by horse. When they are sitting, grandfather stating or grandfather telling the grandchild that you should remember to talk to everyone you may meet, whether you know the person or not, but you should speak to everyone with whom you meet. Not only the grandfather is stating, but he is showing the same. See this line where it says, We met a stranger on foot. They met with a stranger and grandfather touched his hat, right? With the help of the whip. Good day, sir. Good day. A fine day. The grandchild wished the stranger by stating good day. He also bowed. He also bowed from the place where he was sitting. Now, in next lines, poet is stating, Then we overtook a boy we knew with his big pet crow on his shoulder. Always offer everyone a ride. Don't forget that when you get older. Again, the poet is stating that whenever you meet a person to whom you know, you should always offer the person a ride. Again, with this line, don't forget that when you get older, poet is stating that the lesson which I am giving you today, you should keep this with you not only for a day or for a year, but remember these habits throughout your life. My grandfather said, So Willie climbed up with us, but the crow gave a cow and flew off. I was worried. How would he know where to go? Now, in these lines, a new character, Willie, comes into the picture with his crow. A boy named Willie with his pet crow came into this poem. While they were walking on the road, grandfather saw them and stopped their wagon to give them lift, to tell them to join them. Willie joined them, but Crow didn't. It was flying a bit farther from the wagon. Again, in the last line, the poet's grandchild is worried. The grandchild is worried that how will the crow know where they will be going? But he flew a little at a time, from a fence post to fence post ahead. And when Willie whistled, he answered. A fine bird, my grandfather said, and he is well brought up. See, he answers nicely when he is spoken to. Man or beast, that's good manners. Be sure you both always do. Once again, with the example of the crow and Willie, poet is giving example of good manners. Word like a fine bird. Grandfather is praising the bird because of his good behavior. Though he was flying, at the same time, the crow is answering. Crow is answering to Willie's whistle. It means he is not only well mannered but also well trained. Man or beast, with the help of these two words, poet is referring to man and animal. We should not only behave good with human, but we should also behave nice with all kind of creature we meet. When automobiles went by, the dust hit the people's faces. But we shouted, good day, good day, fine day, at the top of our voices. In these lines, automobiles represents the new generation, a new era. Automobiles are definitely faster than the wagon in which the grandfather and the grandchild were sitting. When the automobile crossed them, though the dust hit the people's faces, right? Grandfather and the child's face was covered with the dust, but still they did not forget their good habit. They are still shouting, good day, good day. They are still stick with the good etiquette. They did not forget that they should wish everyone. It is a symbol that whatever life gives you, you should not forget your good behavior. You should not change the good things which you have inside you. You should carry those good things always. When we came to Hustler Hill, he said that the mare was tired. So we all got down and walked as our good manners required. Again, in these lines also, poet is giving us information about good manners. Good manners is not only to be kind with human, but it's also about being good with animals. In these lines, When poet, or rather the grandfather, realized that the mare is tired now, he instructed the kids to go down and walk. Here, the grandfather is leading by example. After every statement, he is giving an example to his grandchild to remember the good manner in a long run. Simple rhyming scheme used in this poem, making this more special. So, this was all about the poem Manners. I hope you understood the poem and enjoyed reciting the same. You can get the summary of the poem in our school folder. Right now, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep learning. I wish you a great day.